Full speed ahead for California. California has the largest population in the United States with an estimated 38.8 million people. It boasts more than 50,000 miles of roadway and more than 100 airports, and contains thousands of miles of railroad systems interweaving through the state. California's transportation systems, some constructed at the turn of the century, are aging and cannot keep up with the needs of the state's growing population, which is expected to reach about 50 million people by 2030. Currently, traffic congestion on roads and highways in urban areas has resulted in billions of dollars in economic loss each year. In addition, the flight between San Francisco and Los Angeles is one of the most popular short flights in the country, used by millions of people annually. It generally takes about 1.5 hours to travel by air between the two cities. Because of airlines' high demand for this route, about 25% of flights are delayed. With so many people traveling in California and so many more expected to travel in the future, the state believes it has found a solution to congested travel areas, greenhouse gas emissions, and air pollution. The California High-Speed Rail Authority has developed and is implementing the construction of a modern high-speed rail system that will be fueled by renewable, non-carbon emitting energy sources. The rail system will connect the highly populated cities of Los Angeles and San Francisco and transport people in less than 3 hours with speeds capable of 220 miles per hour. In January 2015, California broke ground on the first part of the 800-mile network of high-speed railways, and construction is underway. This system will deliver fast, clean, and direct travel between the state's major regions while providing environmental benefits. As the first type of this kind of transportation in the nation, the high-speed rail system is a groundbreaking innovation. The California high-speed rail system is expected to be complete by the year 2029. Many steps need to take place between the project proposal and opening day ribbon cutting for a project of this size. Environmental impact monitoring, modifying the design as it progresses, acquiring land, and construction take up most of the project timeline. The California High-Speed Rail Authority estimates that the construction of the system will provide 20,000 construction jobs a year as each section is built, benefiting the state economy. The approximate cost of the project is $68 billion. The high cost concerns some politicians and citizens, as cost estimates have risen since the idea was first proposed. However, supporters say that the economic and environmental benefits outweigh the cost of the project. Not only will the high-speed rail reduce the strain on crowded airports and jam-packed roadways, but it will also minimize human impact on the environment. The California High-Speed Rail Authority has promised to use 100% renewable energy to power the rail. This is possible because California has an abundance of renewable energy resources, such as wind, sun, geothermal, and bioenergy. The authority will work with experienced renewable energy developers to find cost-effective ways to use renewable energy. The authority is looking at ways to produce its own renewable energy in its stations, such as placing rooftop solar panels on the station platforms. Additionally, it is considering using the biogas produced as a byproduct of the state's dairy farms as a form of renewable energy to power the rail. During construction, the authority plans to use low-emission vehicles and recycle 100% of the steel and concrete, reducing the impact on the environment. Fewer cars on the road would result in less air pollution and improved air quality. Vehicles and airplanes burn a lot of fossil fuels and emit carbon dioxide and other polluting emissions. The California Rail Authority estimates that by 2040, the rail system will reduce miles of travel in the state by almost 10 million miles a day. By 2030, California is projected to see a reduction of 93 to 171 flights daily. This will reduce the consumption of non-renewable fossil fuels and the emissions of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. The authority predicts that, when the rail is up and running, the greenhouse gas reductions will be between 100,000 and 300,000 metric tons of carbon dioxide in the first year. That's the equivalent of taking 17,700 to 53,000 private vehicles off the roadways. The California High-Speed Rail Authority believes that simply expanding the state's existing roadways cannot deliver the same quality and level of benefits as the high-speed rail. The high-speed rail system will provide the residents of California with cleaner, faster, and more sustainable travel. It will also improve overall community health, reduce the impact on the environment, and benefit the state for years to come.